Welcome to another tutorial video. This one we're going to be looking at greenhouses, the differences between them, what products are best to really focus on, and how that is going to affect your farming journey. So join me as we take this wonderful delve into the world of grown vegetables. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. So first up, we're going to look at the rice greenhouse. Now, you only get one of these. It only holds 2,000 litres of water, and rice saplings, you only get 500 of them. It runs at a fairly slow 48 cycles per month. Interestingly, the rice saplings themselves sell for huge amounts of money. Realistically, the amount of time it would take you to get that amount to sell for isn't really worth it. So what you actually end up doing is you are better off taking the rice saplings so you don't have to pay for them, and then planting the rice to go into other productions. If, however, you are able to get a larger greenhouse that has a higher cycles per month, rice saplings on their own could be a real good earner. It's not a bad price for the greenhouse either, and it is worth taking into consideration to always have some rice saplings on hand for your rice farming needs. It helps that they haven't brought in expiration dates yet, so they're never going to go off either. Looking at your greenhouses, it's a bit interesting to me because the large glass greenhouse, as well as the medium glass greenhouse and the small glass greenhouse, are quite a bit more than the tarp greenhouses. And interestingly enough, there's zero difference between them outside of aesthetics. The large greenhouses in particular, there is a £20,000 difference between the large glass greenhouse and the large tarp greenhouse. As for the products that are inside them, the ones you really want to be looking at are your spring onions, your Napa cabbage, your garlic, and your chili peppers. These are going to make you the most money possible because you can send those and make kimchi, which sells for a rather pretty penny. What's interesting as well is no matter the size of the greenhouse, never mind the type, the cycles per month don't change. So for a really good investment, it would be a good idea for a starting farmer to immediately buy the canning factory or the preserved food factory, and then immediately buying yourself a small greenhouse, setting it to distribute, and keeping it topped up with water regularly. This is going to give you the best amount of money that you can get. You're not going to spend that much money, and you're going to be getting a lot in return. Obviously, the labor is more intensive with a smaller greenhouse, considering that each smaller size is half the amount of the next one up. So the large tarp greenhouse holds 40,000, the medium only holds 20,000, and the small only holds 10,000. And then again, the production that it produces or stores is 10,000 left. However, if you're distributing that to a canned factory and letting the factory do its job, you're never going to have to worry about the storage anyway. This is going to be a really game-changing way of making money. Obviously, your strawberries are pretty useful as well, although to be fair, the only thing in the game so far that seems to use strawberries are your cakes and your bakery, and that only holds 500 litres. That's going to be a problem if you want to store and run your greenhouse regularly. Your tomatoes are also a pretty good earner, as is your normal lettuce. However, your spring onion, your garlic, your chili, and your Napa cabbage are definitely where it's at, and you don't want to be wasting money on a large greenhouse just for aesthetic's sake if you want to make as much money as possible. The mushrooms don't seem to have anything really going for them outside of selling for their normal price. Again, each of the size greenhouses don't really have any difference outside of the storage. But what is interesting is the cycles per month are pretty high. So even if you just set them to sell and leave them ticking over, making you money every month, it's not a bad earner at all. The price-wise though, I feel like the small tarp greenhouse is definitely going to be where you want to be putting your money. It is such a good bargain proposition that you'd be mad not to. I hope this helps in your decision on what to do with greenhouses. I will see you all in the next video. Ciao, ciao.